In today's episode of our Inspiring Women series, I'm talking to Kate Taylor. Thanks for taking the time to chat with me today, Kate.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
No problem at all. It's a pleasure. So, Kate is the founder of Evenly, which is a company providing effective and stylish non surgical solutions to the challenges of breast asymmetry, no matter what the cause.
Yeah.
So, Kate, you created Evenly to help educate, support, and inspire those people with breast asymmetry to embrace their uniqueness and gain comfort and confidence through your products, which include your bra balancers and,
Mhm.
of course, your community. Can you tell us a bit about how you got the idea for Evenly? What made you start Evenly?
Yes. So I'd always been entrepreneurially minded. I'd always wanted a product business of my own. And for the longest time, I kept a notebook of ideas that I had around different businesses that I'd like to develop. And the the idea for Evenly actually came from an idea to do with shoes. So I've got one foot slightly smaller than the other, which is really common. And at the time, I was wearing a lot of slip-on shoes, and it really annoyed me that I'd have to pad out the one side. And I thought, why can't we buy pairs of shoes in, say, a left is a 5 and a right is a 6? And I started sort of floating the idea with some of my friends, and all of the women said, yes, shoes are a bit of a problem, but bras are a bigger problem. I can't find a bra that fits both of my breasts very well. And I'd had that problem myself, but because no one talks about it, you don't see it in the media, I just assumed it was something, strange about me. And suddenly I realized actually it's really incredibly common. It can cause a magnitude of bra fitting problems, which can then lead to physical aches and pains, posture issues, and also can really affect somebody's quality of life and their confidence, and lead to anxiety. So I decided that that was a much better area to focus on, and realized it was completely underserved at that time. And so launched Evenly. And it started with a design for a bra. So I designed a bra for breast asymmetry, which took a number of years and a lot of research and development. And realizing that that was going to take some time to be able to bring to the market, I launched the Evenly brand and our silicone bra balancers, which are sort of partial breast forms specifically for breast asymmetry in the meantime. So that's where it's come from. And upon launching them, I realized, there's definitely global demand for more solutions. So I carry on with working on the bra and other innovations for asymmetry.
Amazing. And actually, and one of the awards you've received is a Women in Innovation Award, which is an award for the entrepreneurs tackling society's challenges. Can you tell us a bit more about the challenges you're tackling and what makes this challenging for you as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, so the challenge area that Evenly is tackling, and that the government recognised with this award, was the health implications of breast asymmetry. So it's probably commonly misconceived as a cosmetic issue. People just being worried about their appearance, and it's really nothing that significant from a health perspective. However, there are multitudes of studies around, like I mentioned, the back, neck, shoulder pain implications, posture, and the mental health impacts of asymmetry. So that's the challenge area that Evenly is serving with our community. So we have a breast asymmetry support group on Facebook to help people talk about the issue and its impacts, and share advice and tips, and make them feel less alone if they're struggling with this. And obviously our products provide more physical comfort in terms of that weight imbalance in your bra, allowing your bra to evenly distribute the weight of both of your breasts, and giving a smooth, even appearance so that you can feel confident in your clothes, in your swimwear. So that's the broad challenge area. I think what makes it particularly challenging for me as an entrepreneur, and Evenly as a small business, is that it's still a very taboo topic. So any women's health area, unfortunately, is, fairly taboo to different extremes. And
Shouldn't be at all.
yes, yeah, and breast asymmetry is no different. And unfortunately, it makes it a very difficult topic to talk about because, for example, we try and spread the word on, say, Instagram and Facebook about, breast asymmetry being very common, talking about our solutions, embracing body positivity and trying to lift up our community, and we are constantly censored and blocked on those platforms because our content is initially just automatically deemed sexual content, when it's not at all. It's a women's health issue. These are female body parts just because society has deemed them, sexual organs. That's the way that we're restricted.
Yeah.
So it is really challenging trying to break down that taboo in a way that is, acceptable and in not too shocking. So it's been really fantastic to have the support of the government through the Innovate UK Award. We've also been profiled on the BBC and in different press outlets, and that's really encouraging because it shows that it is being taken seriously as an important topic. And the more discussions there are, the less taboo and shame and embarrassment there will be around this topic area.
Definitely. Yeah, I think you're doing an amazing job. And it's great that you created these products and this community. And also, I actually love one of the phrases that you have on your website, the one that says, "You're not abnormal or different, you're uniquely and beautifully individual."
Yeah,
Fantastic.
thank
And
you.
I totally understand why you want to help other women embrace their uniqueness. At Cyssan, we talk about uniqueness being your superpower. And we have a phrase that we put everywhere: be unconventional, embrace your uniqueness. It's your superpower. So, can I ask you, is being unique and unconventional important for Evenly?
Yeah, so obviously we're tackling a conversation topic that is challenging, and so we've had to be quite unconventional in our approach. So a lot of solutions that women end up being drawn to if they are struggling with asymmetry, before Evenly came on the scene, is they'd either go down the route of looking at surgery, and being made to feel like it's their body that needs to change and not the bra and society's sort of expectations. They might also stumble upon and use sort of chicken fillets, fashion type bra pads, but they're commonly aimed at, boosting cleavage. It's all about sort of, enhancing, boosting,
Yeah,
increasing bust
yeah,
size. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there's very medicalized prosthetics, partial prosthetics, they're called. And they are very often very stigmatized. They're almost exclusively sort of aimed and marketed towards breast cancer patients. And, there's some sort of negative connotations that come with that. The messaging is, different. So we've been unconventional in the way that we approach our solutions. So we have tried very hard for Evenly to have a very positive, uplifting feel and message to it. We are certainly not implying that you need to change your body. That's the complete opposite of what we advocate. And we're also not trying to say you need to push up, you need to change, you need to enhance. It's all about feeling comfortable, confident, and just happy, and not feeling those concerns that you are some way different or abnormal. It's just how we are, and here are some solutions to make you feel more comfortable.
yeah. I totally see that on your website and on your social media. It totally comes across.
Thanks.
Fantastic. Yeah. So finally, can we talk about watches?
Yeah.
As you know, we designed our Cyssan watches to be worn in a more unconventional way, upside down or with the watch face on the inside of your wrist.
Yeah.
And your watch looks good. Thank you for wearing that today on the inside of your wrist. Had you ever worn a watch this way round before?
Yeah, I remember I haven't worn a watch for many years actually, but I used to when I was younger. I think just because I was, as a teenager, you often try and sort of do things a bit more unconventionally. And I used to wear a watch like that. But then as I got older and was more laptop based in my work, I used to find that I would be sort of forever, damaging the screen. Whereas I feel like with these watches, this one's so beautiful and it's so delicate that actually when I'm typing, I haven't noticed that I'm wearing it. So it's where I was put off from wearing watches for a long time, I'm now back to wearing one every day because it's just, it's lovely and it doesn't get in the way and it makes me feel stylish. And I love the fact that the one I've selected has a pink face. So it's got a very traditional black strap,
Mhm.
but it's got the pink face, which obviously is one of our evenly colors. And it just, it makes me smile because that's, a bit more unusual when I look at it.
Yeah, exactly. Just that little thing that makes it stand out, be a little bit unconventional, a little bit different to what else is out there on the market. I think it's important. Yeah, great. Okay, so thank you so much for talking to me today, Kate. All the
Thank
best
you.
with Evenly, and
Likewise.
we hope to see more from you and Evenly soon.
Thank you. Thank you.